I can't believe it, man. Canada defeated Venezuela on penalties, and they are heading to the semifinals of Copa America, where they will have a rematch against Argentina. I'm at a loss for words right now, but I need to find some, so let's get into the takeaways. Let's begin with takeaway number 1, and that is Jacob Schaafberg. And I was wrong. I said I wanted to see Schaafberg begin the match on the bench because I thought he was so impactful coming off of it. Against France in that friendly, Argentina, Peru, he was fantastic. He just brought that spark, energy, directness. He was phenomenal, and I thought that's where we were going to get the best out of him, especially because the match against Chile, when he started, he didn't do anything wrong, but he just didn't bring that game-changing pace and energy when he kind of began the match. He was just kind of rolling, he was just kind of there, and then we subbed him off, and I just thought we'd be able to utilize him more coming from the bench. Well, he got a second start in a row, and he deserved it, and he showed why. He was an animal. I don't know how else to describe it. He probably hit the deck about 15 times because he was just causing problems all night long. He was drawing fouls, he was being aggressive, he was obviously scored the goal, which was huge. Jonathan David scored a goal and picked up an assist. Jacob Schaafberg scored a goal and picked up an assist. They're the only two players who have goal contributions in this tournament right now. He's absolutely sensational. Schaafberg, I have nothing else to say, but I'm sorry for expecting you to go back to the bench. You're starting, and you need to start against Argentina. Moving on to my second takeaway, we're going to the back line with Derek Cornelius and Alistair Johnston. Derek Cornelius put in a big performance. This is why he is our starting left-sided center back. He was calm, cool, collective all night long. He had a couple knocks, he was thrown down a few times, but he never gave up, he never backed down, and he was just phenomenal all night long. There wasn't much to say. Bombito was at times a little hesitant, but Cornelius, I thought, absolutely made up with it, and Alistair Johnston was a monster. I don't know what else to say. The amount of pitch that this man covers is incredible. He comes in with that little bit of edge to his game. He was putting in challenges left, right, and center. Those two are such a perfect piece to that back line. You slide a Bombito in there who will learn from his mistakes, and then you round it out with Alphonso Davies, who I love this new role for him. It just allows him to play his game. This back line for Canada is so good. It's why we've kept 2 clean sheets. We probably should have kept a clean sheet in this match. Unfortunately, it goes down to Bombito, but again, he'll learn from it. We got through it, and I still trust that back four moving forward, but I just want to give a shout out to Johnson and Cornelius because they were spectacular all night long. For takeaway number 3, this is a bit of a negative one, and it's the fact that we can't put games to bed. I was livid after we conceded that goal. It was a goal we really shouldn't have conceded. Bombito should have done better there to deal with that. Rondon obviously got the ball and he looped Crépeau, but I don't really put it on Crépeau. This is how he plays. He plays as that sweeper keeper, and if Bombito could have dealt with it, he would have had an easy layoff to Crépeau, who could have played under pressure. That's how he plays. Unfortunately, it goes down to Bombito. But before that, we should have scored our chances. David, one-on-one with the keeper. You expect him to score. He had 2 other beautiful opportunities we should have found the back of the net. Liam Miller had that really good look. You know, call it a shot, call it a cross. It doesn't really matter. Kyle Aaron, maybe, if he anticipated it a little bit better, could have put that ball in the back of the net. Canada had chances, and every time we didn't take a chance, Venezuela went right down the other end and had one for themselves. It's not that they shouldn't have scored either, it's just we had all the opportunities first and we didn't take them, and eventually Venezuela scored their goal and sent it to pens, where I was just sweating the entire time, and I'm still in shock that we made it through, but I was a little bitter because I feel like this could have been a 2-0 game, 3-1 type of game, and we had to sweat it out. But thankfully, there was no extra time that added more minutes to these legs. We went right to a shootout, we got the job done, and we're off to the semis. The theme for takeaway number 4 is redemption. And we will start with Alphonso Davies, who obviously at the World Cup had the penalty miss against Belgium. Every time there's been a penalty conversation since then, it's the fact that Jonathan David is our guy. And you know what? David scored his goal. He scores for club. We know that. But Davies had a lot of pressure, and he put himself at number 5. He had to keep the shootout going, and as calm as you would like, he found the back of the net, and that just had to feel good, man. Because we know in that game against Belgium, at a World Cup, you know, if he scored it, we might have went on to win that game the way that we were playing, and he didn't, and that's always going to be in the back of a player's mind. But this was an opportunity your team needed you to step up, be calm, score the goal, and keep this thing alive. He did so, and that sets up the second redemption, which I'm going Ismail Kone. Not because he missed a penalty, but because Kone had a difficult tournament, and there's no really way to look at it. After that phenomenal match against France, He's really struggled against Argentina and Peru. He has now not started in back-to-back matches. It kind of seems like Osorio is the next man up. Is it the pressure of playing in front of 70,000 people and against Messi when they played Argentina? Was it the Marseille move? I don't know, but he came back on the pitch today, and he looked really good on the pitch when he was in there. Some driving runs, some good work on the ball, and then it came down to win the shootout. Just a little redemption in this tournament to get the confidence back going, and as pretty of a penalty as you're ever going to see. Just calmly puts it in the corner, no questions asked, an ice-cold celebration, and away we go. I love the story. Two great storylines around that, and the redemption was perfect. My fifth and final takeaway is for you, Canada. Soak it in. I can't believe we are going to play all 6 matches at the 2024 Copa America. We have a date once again with Messi and Argentina. And then obviously if we win, we're off to the final with a shot at silverware. And if not, you know what? There's still that third place game. This is such important experience at a tournament of this level for this national team going into 2026. I'm at a loss for words. Jesse Marsch came in at a time where I think the program really needed him. I thought 2023 was very difficult. I told you guys my predictions plenty of time. I thought Canada was crashing out in the group stage. That was when we had Biello. I just wasn't feeling good about the team and the direction we were going. Jesse Marsch came in and with not a lot of time brought stability to this team, an identity. We know what to expect from this team. The back line, I think, is the biggest part for me. The way that the two strikers press, you know, it may not be pretty. They may be missing chances, but they are definitely putting in a shift. And then fill up the spots as well. Eustachio, big performances. Jacob Schaafberg coming into his own. Richie Larea I liked as well. Jesse Marsch has done a wonderful job in the short amount of time he's here, and now he gets all 6 matches at Copa America. We, the fans, get all 6 matches at Copa America. It's incredible. I hope you guys are excited. More content to come. And let me know down in the comments what you thought about the match, what you thought about my 5 takeaways. If you have any takeaways of your own, leave them down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the episode, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. We'll see you soon. Cheers, friends. Exciting news for the channel. I'm thrilled to announce that JJD TV is partnering up with BetStamp and Sign-Up Expert. This opens up an incredible opportunity for you to join up with some of my favorite sports books to get the best odds and user offers throughout Copa America. Head over to my dedicated page at signupexpert.com/JJDTV to explore a selection of sports books tailored to your region, each with unique offerings. If you're ready to take your sports betting to the next level throughout this tournament and want to show some love for the channel, I highly recommend you signing up for your next sports book through my Sign Up Expert link. You can easily find it in the description of this video.